Greetings and salutations, internet friends, and welcome back to another episode of the First Time Film Club. My name is Emily, your titular, wink, first-timer. This is Matthew, my husband, Cinema Sherpa, and viewer-submitted title, Cinema Concierge.
Oh,
yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah. That one was submitted by I love your username, Shaka when the walls fell.
Yeah. Timbo has arms open.
And of course we have Pippin. He's our cat. He loves naps, most of the time up here, but sometimes on the floor, so if he disappears, that's where he went. If you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. What we do here is watch our way through a very long list of movies that typically I've never seen, but that Matthew has, i.e. Cinema Sherpa. That being said, my dear heart, what are we watching today?
Today we are watching the 1990 comedy/musical-esque Pump Up the Volume. And as per usual, I give you the year, genre, and title. You go in with whatever you already know, and then we watch the movie and review it. So what do you know about Pump Up the Volume?
I didn't mention it, but this was a Patreon pick, so thank you to the patron who picked it. This, I know, has Christian Slater. I'm pretty sure, unless I've misconstrued the names. And it's about like a radio show. I don't know if it's a pirate radio show or if it's just like college. It's radio. I know those two things. Christian Slater and radio.
Well, alrighty then. That it?
Yep.
Alright, the only other thing I have for first-time viewers is you may see my phone in my hand at some point during the movie. That's because I'm taking notes on things to talk about afterwards. And that being said, I'm ready to watch.
Let's go.
You ever get the feeling that everything in America is completely fucked up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm as horny as a 10-pecker house, so stay tuned because this is a Hard Harry reminding you to eat your cereal with a fork and do your homework in the dark.
Well, you're not going to accomplish much with either of those approaches, you know?
Not with that attitude.
Well.
Cheryl, want to see the principal this morning? Huh?
It's never a good thing.
Mm-mm.
When you have a teacher waiting for you at the bus.
It's this guy. He's got a pirate radio station. His name is Happy Harry Hardon. Comes on every night at 10 o'clock.
That'd be too late for you.
That's way too late.
I got my wild cherry diet Pepsi.
Oh, Lord.
Cherry soda. The best.
The grossest. Okay, so this actually takes me back.
I figured it would.
I had a radio show in college. It was nothing. But me and Deuce did it and we had a good time. So there we go.
The sad part is you're going to have to mute a lot of this for music, which sucks because people are missing Leonard Cohen right now.
I'd share it if I could.
Tonight we have number 12 of 100 Things to Do with Your Body When You're All Alone.
Oh.
Are you ready for the incredible sound of Hard Harry coming on his own face?
The original shock jock.
Listening to this? Of course I'm listening. This guy's got to have hair coming out of his palms.
Look, if that was true, I'd be Wolfman. Right?
I ask you that.
Hi, beautiful.
Oh, you better.
How you manage to get such great grades and you listen to that radio all night?
Some people are just smart.
You get a lot of letters here, guys. Dear Harry, I like your music, but I really just don't see why you can't be cheerful for 1 second. I have no friends, no money. I don't really find it exactly cheerful to be living in the middle of a totally, exhausted decade where there's nothing to look forward to and no one to look up to.
Fucking woof, dog, yeah.
The creature stirs. Oh, God, I think it's going to be a gusher. This is the 6th time in an hour.
Well, that you need to see a doctor.
Oh, God, it's the best. Oh, God, yeah.
God, I feel so out of touch here. Why did we move out here?
Because it's a nice place to live. I'm making good money, and
And I'm the youngest school commissioner in the history of Arizona.
Oh, Brian, you're always fighting against the system. And now you are.
I am the system.
You can make more change from within. Maybe.
Maybe.
You ever seen SLC Punk?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
Mark, they've got 1,200 students at that school. Certainly some of them, it gotta be cool.
The deal is I get decent grades. You guys leave me alone, right?
Yeah. Teenagers.
Mm-hmm. H.
Happy Harry Hardon.
Nobody knows who he is, but he really hates the school, so I guess he goes here.
They began to fade away until there was nothing left of them, and they disappeared from the face of the earth.
Oh, I want that bolo.
Don't know if you can pull it off.
Bitch.
I just wrote it late last night.
Mark, I was hoping that you'd share your feelings about it.
I don't think you want that. Oh, thank goodness.
Saved by the Bell.
Yes. Zach Morris is trash.
He really is.
School is judged on one category only, academic scores.
Miss Crestwood, you want to listen to this? It's the third take this week.
You're in my writing class, right?
Right.
How to Talk Dirty and Influence People by Lenny Bruce.
Oh.
Talk a lot?
Not too much, no.
Oh, so that's the problem.
No, he's just got to keep a low profile. That's all.
Cute, but no way.
Oh,
See there?
yep.
Threw her off the trail.
Mm-hmm.
Parents are always talking about the 60s and how cool it was. This is a song for the 90s from my buddies, the Descendants.
Welcome to Dorena Central. May I take your order, please?
Yeah, I want.
My true, pure, refined hatred is reserved for guidance counselors. Just happens to have in his very hands a copy of a memo written by one Mr. David Deaver, guidance counselor to one Miss Loretta Crestwood, high school principal. I find Cheryl unremorseful about her unfortunate condition.
Bruh.
Bastard can't even say she's knocked up.
Bruh.
And she's unwilling to minimize its effect on the morale of the student population.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say we call Deaver up, huh?
I run a comprehensive American values program.
Oh, boy.
What do you say to young people who look around at the world and see that it's a place you just can't trust?
Your school, for example. How come it wins all of these awards and yet students are dropping out like flies?
Curious about your participation in the decision to expel Cheryl Biggs?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. Who is this?
Do you admit it, sir?
Admit what?
You interview a student,
And then you rat on her. You betray her trust.
isn't that right, sir?
Oh, my God.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
It doesn't have to be a big deal. It could be anything.
Malcolm, have you finished your homework yet?
So, I don't know, send me your most...
Pathetic moment, your most anything, as long as it's real. I want blood, sweat, and tears on these letters.
Careful what you encourage, homie.
Yes, the eat me, beat me lady is back. You put your feet up and you pop a Pepsi.
You start to party.
Oh, goodness.
Jam me, jack me, push me, pull me, talk hard.
All right.
Talk hard. Maybe you thought it was like a virus, you know, it can kill all the healthy thoughts and just take over.
Yeah.
Just keep waiting for some new voice to come out of somewhere. Just say, hey,
Wait a second, what is wrong with this picture? Just take a look around.
well, maybe this is the answer to everything. Dear heart, Harry, do you think I should kill myself?
Come on, dude.
Hello, serious?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
Did you at least write a note? I mean, you have a reason, don't you?
Oh,
Everybody's alone.
you're not.
I sit alone every day, you know, sit in the stairwell eating my lunch, reading a book. What about you? Because I sit alone in my room all day, naked, wearing only a cock ring. Well, sleep tight, Cheryl. Sleep tight, poetry lady. Sleep tight, Mr. Serious. Maybe you'll feel better tomorrow.
Oh, I doubt it. This is going to be very hard to edit. Like,
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing, man. You can talk, but just know people listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have freedom of speech, but you also have the consequences that come with it.
You also got to remember, he's a teenager.
Yeah.
Might not really understand
It doesn't.
his actual influence.
Hi. Got a stick of gum? That check.
Mm-hmm.
You gave too many details about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You really as horny as a 10-pecker doll?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name's Nora.
Mark?
Mark. Hi, Mark.
I gotta go, sorry.
Yeah.
I have some very upsetting news. Last night, one of our students, Malcolm Kaiser, took his own life.
Yep. Words carry weight.
That's a real tough way to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
You're the voice that makes my brain burn and my guts go gooey.
Oh, no.
Come to me, or I'll come to you.
So you are him.
I'm the me beat me lady. Come to me, or I'll come to you.
Oh. Oh, you weren't ready for real life shit to come into this, huh?
Look, it's not your fault. I mean, I was listening last night. I didn't think he'd go through with it.
We heard about Malcolm Kaiser. We know. Basically, we thought that you might benefit from maybe seeing a psychiatrist.
Yeah, definitely. Probably.
It seems that here you're so sad and lonely all the time.
Everybody's got problems, not just you.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna solve them if you don't communicate them. You've got to talk to somebody.
Everybody could benefit from a little therapy. Need to get rid of that stigma.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's slowly
Gotten
but
better.
surely getting there.
You see, I never planned it like this.
I imagine nobody listening. Anyway,
One day I woke up and I realized I was never going to be normal.
Yeah. What is normal?
Yeah.
And Happy Harry Hardon was born.
I never meant to hurt anyone. I'm sorry, Malcolm.
I never said, don't do it.
Yeah, you didn't say don't do it, but it also, Malcolm was having those issues without you.
Yeah.
Malcolm could have benefited from therapy, probably.
Yeah.
How could he do such a terrible thing?
Consider the life of a teenager. The terrible secret is that being young is sometimes less fun than being dead.
This is great. He's making it worse.
They're saying I shouldn't think stuff like this. They're saying
That I should be ashamed. I'm sick of being ashamed.
Aren't you?
Sick to death.
They say I'm disturbed. Of course I'm disturbed. I mean, we're all disturbed.
Yeah.
Do something crazy. It makes a hell of a lot more sense than blowing your fucking brains out.
You got problems? Nuke 'em.
They think you're moody. Make them think you're crazy.
Oh, dear.
I don't know if I'd be sitting that close to the
I
microwave.
know, yeah. Oh, wow. Where? From where does one get a person-sized penis asking for a friend?
They've got a guy.
They got a guy.
You're on the air.
This guy I knew, he invited me up to the ridge, and we take off our shirts, and we start fooling around. And then two of his friends showed up, and they were drinking and laughing.
So what did you do?
Everything they told me.
That's the 13th call tonight.
Sounds like kids bullshitting to me.
I don't know. Things like that happen when you're a kid. I think you're forgetting what it's like when you're young.
It isn't real. Who cares if it's real? People are riveted. Let's go.
Should be the motto of the news. Who cares if it's real? We're going to report it.
Yeah.
Now he won't even talk to me. He won't even look at me. Sometimes I wonder why one person is born one way, and another person is born another way.
That's a good way to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do about all this?
I don't know. It's the big question, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
I guess nobody knows, huh?
I have such mixed feelings about all of this. I'm really glad that they put in that one dude at the police station. It's like, I think you've forgotten what it's like to be young, because that's what I'm struggling with right now. Because my brain is just screaming into the void isn't going to help. Get active, do something. But I know, I get screaming into the void.
Yeah.
How much?
$5 each.
$5,
Let
baby.
me have it.
Selling pretzels, Donald?
Nobody knows who he is.
Well, then, you've got to the end of the day to get an idea.
Oh.
And don't forget, your file is under review.
Oh, goodness, not
Oh,
my
no.
file.
Man, fuck off.
Man, how many times? This will go on your permanent record. Where is that permanent record at?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Hey, you Donald?
Yeah.
I'm Joey. Can you get me into the PA?
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a wee Seth Green?
A wee Seth Green indeed.
That's it for music in the alto. And from now on, anyone caught defacing school property is expelled.
They were speaking.
Oh, shit.
You know you're only going to make it worse.
Yeah.
It won't stop.
The speaker system. Damn it, shut it off. Shut off the whole system.
We can't.
Shut down the whole school.
Shut it down. Shut it all down.
I used to go here, but they kicked me out for no reason.
Oh.
I can quite legally expel you.
Yo, Loretta, I'm already expelled.
Yeah.
Remember, you booted me out the first week for dress code.
You're trespassing. How'd you like to be arrested?
Then call the fucking cops.
I told them cameras to wait, you know. I got lots to tell them. Who's gonna believe anything you say?
See, this is the fucking problem right here.
Paige Woodward. She burned up all her shit last night right after you suggested it. Her dad was unthrilled.
Unthrilled.
This is out of control.
Yes!
This is what you wanted.
No, that's what Harry wanted. Maybe it's better he wants to stop now before he turns out like some other AM public access show personalities that got way too big. And...
Yep.
Mark, have you ever listened to this character?
No, not exactly listened.
Uh-huh.
Dad, it's not exactly the best school in the district. I mean, there are some problems with it.
But I figure you don't rock the boat, especially if you're sitting in it.
What? That's the best place to do the rocking. What the hell are you talking about, Dad?
This girl blew up her kitchen last night.
My name is Paige Woodward, and I have something to say to you people.
Oof.
My God, why don't you people listen? He's trying to tell you that there's something wrong with this school. Half the people that are here are on a probation of some kind. Paige! We're all really scared to be who we really are. And inside, I am screaming!
Paige, you were a model student.
Has this affected your schoolwork? Stand hard. What do your parents think about this?
Oh, goodness. Oh.
Hi. What are you doing?
Burning evidence.
You having fun?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. It's fun to burn things.
I used to be a little pyro.
Oh, that's one thing I haven't really grown out of. We have a fire pit just for me.
I got a letter from this guy who has this problem.
He can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then this jerk finds somebody that he likes. I mean, I don't know what to tell this guy because lately every time I give advice, the fit hits the shan. I don't know, maybe the best thing to do is just turn around and try to talk.
Mark? Oh?
Yeah, just give me a second here.
We heard you talking, all right?
He was talking to me.
A girl.
See you tomorrow.
You've been a bad dog.
Oh my God, no.
I say flogging and flagellation for Miss Crestwood. She gets 100 lashes for every single kid that she has hounded out of that fucking place. Down with all guidance counselors. Oh, I gotta give him another call.
Oh my
He's
God.
talking about the guidance counselors. I'm just imagining the one from Clerks. It's like staring at the eggs.
Hello, my young friend. This phone call has been traced, and whoever you are, your history.
Police are busting some poor little old couple who have been unknowingly supplying me with my phone feed.
Oh my God.
There's the transmitter.
I gotta say, damn, my dude. Jesus.
Looking so happy, well, all I do is cry.
Different.
Titties.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's so strange.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just crazy.
I mean, you're teenagers, so yeah.
She just wants to know if you're really wearing a cock ring.
Is it smaller than a baby's arm? What's going on down there? Sorry.
So, are you really wearing a cock ring?
Told you.
I've never even seen one.
God.
What's the matter?
Sorry. It's... Ugh.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not going on anymore. That's it. It's over. That's
You're
it.
so close.
Close to what?
To getting your message out. You're the voice you were waiting for.
You're completely nuts.
Mm.
Oh, excuse me. Young lady, would you come along with us? Donald, De Niro.
What are we being busted for?
Well, we check your files, we'll see.
Oh.
We'll make something up.
Yeah, exactly.
I can do whatever I like. It's my school.
Oh.
Don't push me, people. Where are you going?
Yo, I'm putting this up.
You're not
Nobody
putting
will stop
anything.
it.
Get off the campus.
Yeah. Slam me down, Bill. I'm a big fan of yours.
Get off the
Can I get an autograph?
Say, oh, nope.
Nope.
What's wrong with you? He was beating a student. What's wrong with this school?
Control yourself.
I will
No.
not. I want an answer.
Or suffer the consequences.
Oh, shit, you done got the FCC? Better run, babe.
Means Federal Communications Commission. They can drive around and triangulate wherever the hell a radio signal is coming from.
I just got expelled.
School sucks.
Yeah, that's...
To say goodbye.
And good luck.
Why?
I was fired.
Shit.
I forgot you don't rock the boat.
Especially when you're in it.
People dropping like flies.
Okay, so what exactly is a troublemaker?
Someone who has no interest in education. Can't you understand that nothing is more important than a good education?
Except the basic right to it.
Oof.
The FCC feel that democracy is all about protecting the rights of the ordinary citizen.
Okay, everybody, 10 seconds to Happy Harry, hold on! We started something here. I need your help to finish it.
Well, it's about time.
I've got something to show you.
It's your cock
Is
ring.
it bigger than a baby's arm?
It's my mom's Jeep. She kind of loaned it to me.
Kinda.
Hi, folks. Seems we have a new listener tonight. Mr. Watts of the FCC.
My favorite person and yours too, I know. Imagine a fucking political hack being in charge of free speech in America.
This is the problem with free speech. Would you cut that thing, please?
Oh.
Really?
Hello? Hello, anyone? I am under siege.
So what does this prove? Not everyone goes to college.
Mr. Hunter, I think you should be aware of something.
Mm.
After the school received the money from the government, Mrs. Crestwood would then proceed to weed out those she felt were undesirable.
You expelled over 20 students in the first 30 days of school.
Jesus.
It's all for the good of the school.
It's criminal. And I'm suspending you.
You can't do that.
Oh, I think I just did.
My harmonizer. I needed that to disguise my voice.
Nah.
Nah, fuck it.
This is really me now. We're all worried. We're all in pain. But just remember one thing. It can only get better. Being a teenager sucks.
Yep.
The point. Surviving it is the whole point. So just hang on and hang in there. It begins with us, the ones who need it most. I believe the whole world is longing for healing.
Keep this thing going! Fill the air! Steal it! Keep the air alive!
Planes all the way, Harry.
Talk hard!
That one almost got me.
Almost?
Almost.
This is Amy at 97 FM in Springfield.
Hi, you're on the air.
Turn on the truth.
Damn.
All right. So that was Pump Up the Volume. Your overall thoughts?
Man, first off, editing Emily. Sorry, dog. This one's gonna be a doozy.
It's gonna be rough. Like I figured, I mean, I knew it was gonna be rough to edit because that's why I said musical because music plays a very big role in the movie. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to edit, which is also, I'm assuming, why you had trouble finding it streaming somewhere, because normally when it's a movie like that with a lot of music from different bands and stuff, and you can't find it streaming somewhere, is because of like music rights and
all that background shenanigans.
Yeah.
Overall, very powerful movie. Christian Slater did a fantastic job. A lot of the cinematography was really good. Like, especially like the close push-ins and like the panning around as he's in his little studio. It just created this sense of, like, I didn't want to interject anything. I just wanted to listen. I just wanted to listen to what he was saying.
Which is a good sign.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job of creating that sense of, like, immersion.
Did this movie remind you of any other movie you've seen?
It gave me weird... they're not, like, super similar, but it gave me a lot of Empire Record vibes. Was that what you were thinking? Okay.
Yes, because the director of this, Alan Moyle, was also the director of Empire Records.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize that.
I figured you might pick up on because you like that movie a lot.
Yeah. I also watched that movie when I was much younger, so it made such an impression on me as a youth.
Yeah,
so,
like if you had probably watched this when you're a teenager, it would have
blew my mind, man.
It would have struck a big chord.
My God. Teenage Emily was already like a little, I was a weird mix of like goth, emo, and jock because I played sports and I was really active in a lot of things, but I was also,
Same. I mean, I was into like music-wise, like Metallica or Depeche Mode and The Cure. So I was this weird mix of Nirvana, especially in the 90s, early 90s. And I also played football. I was also in the band, like, so it was eclectic.
It was hard for me, especially at the beginning of this movie, because I was like, and I said it once, was like, you're just screaming into the void. You're not offering any solutions. But then I had to like pump the brakes on myself. And I was like, Emily, he's a teenager. He's a kid. He doesn't have any solutions.
He may not be offering solutions, but he's offering a recognizable voice, like someone that understands where you're coming from. Like, you know, someone that recognizes, you know, those things about yourself.
Yeah, which they hadn't had. And I think that that's a huge struggle, especially during this time, because it's kind of like you said about the 60s, you know, like they had this big movement, but teens in the 90s were just kind of like sitting and watching and sort of waiting.
I mentioned earlier, you know, I was big into Nirvana. Because a main reason of that is because the main reason they blew up was because they were like a voice of that teenage angst like generation, the people that were like, because everything on radio was either like pop or like hair metal and stuff, and there were these angsty teens who didn't have a voice, and then Nirvana came along, you know, and was kind of catchy but also very much very much recognized and
almost highlighted the struggles of like that angst, you know. I see now, having seen the full movie, that it was more than just saying whatever he wanted to say, getting, you know, letting the airwaves be his personal diary kind of type thing. It is about connecting with people who are having the same struggles. But I am really glad that they ended the movie on the don't just listen to me. Speak for yourself.
Find your own voice.
Find your own voice. Be open. Be weird. Talk hard, you know? I know. Overall, I really did enjoy this movie. I think it's always a good sign when we're watching and I realize that we haven't said anything in a minute.
Yeah, you're just into it.
Just into it. So they did a very, very good job of capturing your attention and feeling the angst, the uncertainty, the raging hormones, the just unquantifiable despair that being a teenager is, you know?
Yeah, I was very interested to see how you would react to this movie after like watching another teenage movie like The Breakfast Club. Seeing, you know, I was wondering, you know, if this would speak more to you or if it'd be more the same of...
This speaks a lot harder to me because The Breakfast Club, you know, they talked about some issues. They talked about some heavy stuff, but the end of The Breakfast Club didn't hit as hard as this one did because this one to me feels actionable. It feels like you feel inspired afterwards. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have to just sit back and do nothing. Like, I can say, I can act, I can be the change I want to see. And it's just more provocative. And I appreciate that. I can see how it could be taken and construed in a less than positive light.
Oh, yeah. It depends on who the person is and what their agenda is.
Yeah.
They'll spin it whatever way they want to.
Yeah.
Which is the same for pretty much everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, story of life right now, humans.
Which is another thing because a lot of what he was talking about in the movie and everything, the corrupt school, corrupt politicians, blah, blah, blah. Whenever they're like an older movie, oh God, this is 1990s. This is like over 30 years old.
Yeah,
now,
we don't have to, you didn't have to do the math.
Ooh, it just hurts. It hurts me on a spiritual, on my soul, my spirit.
Ouch, my bones.
But it just reinforces my opinion that, you know, a lot of time when there's movies like this that are old, it seems like they're describing things that are going on in the world right now. It's like, oh my God. And then people will say, you know, this was ahead of its time, or, you know, it's so prescient today that they didn't even know it. I don't think that.
Yeah.
I think it's just reinforces my opinion that things don't change.
Yeah.
They've always been the same.
Yeah. Like the same struggles repeat themselves. They just look a little bit different. That's my take. You watched this when you were younger. Do you remember about how old you were?
Early teens. I remember because I got it. My older brother had it, and I watched it. But not a lot of people I knew watched it. I think that's because it was rated R. Because I was reading a article about Siskel and Ebert's review of this, and they liked it. And it was Siskel who said he doesn't understand, you know, why it wasn't more successful in the box office, why more teens weren't watching. I was like, well, because it's rated R.
Yeah.
You know, that's why.
Literally don't have access to it.
No, it struck a chord just like most. That was kind of its, target demographic, so it had an impact.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any notes?
A few, but most of them we already covered in discussion. Okay. So, we want to go to ratings then?
Sure. Loved the music. Too bad that I won't be able to have most of it on the YouTube.
You guys are going to miss Leonard Cohen. Just go listen.
Google the soundtrack. You're welcome. There you go. Christian Slater did a great job. Overall, I did really enjoy this. It was a little bit heavier than I anticipated it to be. That's what makes it feel real. I will give this one a solid 8. What about you?
Same. 8 for me.
Okay. Pippin. Hey, sleepy baby. You wake up just long enough to tell me how many beans you would give this one? Oh, I see these beans. So yes, how many, what would you rate this one? 10? Talk hard beans.
Oh, nice.
About it. You go back to sleep, Puddin'.
No problem.
Can do. Already there. Well, there you have it. 8, 10 talk hard beans. Y'all let us know, what would you rate this one based on how we reacted? What would you suggest that we watch that maybe is in a similar vein? If you have any tidbits behind the scenes information, please make sure, let us know, drop those in the comments. If y'all enjoyed the video, please make sure to like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. We sure do appreciate it. That's all from me. Anything else from you?
I'm good.
Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time with another First Time. Bye.